In the year 251 AD, a massive Roman army commanded by Emperor Trajan Decius marched into the eastern Danube frontier. Their mission was urgent: to hunt down a Gothic force that had crossed into imperial territory near ancient Dacia and Thrace, the region we know today as Bulgaria. Just a year before, these same Goths, led by their king, Cniva, had launched a devastating invasion, raiding towns and settlements while Decius had been called back to Rome after restoring order in the region. Now, the threat had returned, stronger and more daring than before. At the age of 60, Decius had only recently been proclaimed emperor in late 249 AD. Determined to defend the empire, he marched with his legions deep into Thrace, pursuing Cniva across the countryside until finally halting at the town of Augusta Triana. But while the Romans rested, Cniva struck. In a surprise attack, the Goths overwhelmed the settlement and delivered a crushing defeat to Decius's army. Forced northward, Decius retreated to the town of Nicopolis ad Istrum, where he waited for reinforcements to rebuild his shattered forces. Meanwhile, Cniva continued his rampage, capturing Philippopolis, looting its treasures, and equipping his warriors with Roman arms and armor. With their plunder secured, the Goths aimed to withdraw safely back across the frontier. But Decius would not allow them to escape. Now reinforced and fully rebuilt, the Roman army once again set out in pursuit. Cniva knew they were coming. Burdened with treasure and unable to outrun the legions, he prepared to confront the Romans in open battle. During his earlier retreat, Cniva had carefully studied the landscape. Now he turned his men around, choosing the battlefield with precision. He arranged his warriors in 3 separate lines, each positioned at a distance from the other. His plan was simple, but deadly: draw the Romans in, make them believe victory was within reach, and then crush them when they were overextended. Decius, seeing what he believed to be only a small Gothic contingent ahead, ordered his troops to advance. He wanted the Romans to feel triumphant, to believe the Goths were collapsing. The more the Romans pressed forward, the deeper they stepped into his trap. And so Decius's men pressed on, chasing the retreating warriors until they came into contact with the second Gothic line. The second Gothic formation crashed into the Roman front with renewed fury. The fighting was fierce, and Roman casualties began to rise. But once again, the legionaries pushed through, forcing the Goths to fall back. With two apparent victories behind them, the Romans surged forward, eager to finish the battle and destroy the Gothic king once and for all. Unbeknownst to them, they were marching straight toward disaster. From within the dense foliage ahead, the third and strongest Gothic line suddenly burst forth, charging directly into the Roman ranks. The legions, already committed and overextended, were caught completely off guard. At that moment, Cniva unleashed the rest of his trap. The retreating warriors of the first and second lines had not fled the battlefield, they had slipped into the surrounding terrain, lying in wait for the perfect moment. Exhausted, disorganized, and hemmed in with no route of escape, the Roman army collapsed under the full weight of the Gothic assault. In the chaos, Emperor Decius himself was killed, becoming the first Roman emperor in history to die in combat against a foreign enemy. The exact casualties of the Battle of Abrittus are unknown, but ancient sources agree on one point: almost the entire Roman army was annihilated, with only a handful escaping the slaughter. This catastrophic defeat was one of the most significant in Rome's long history. It exposed the empire's growing vulnerabilities and marked a turning point in the crisis that would eventually lead to Rome's decline over the next 2 centuries.